Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Revolt Royale. This is the first game here of the series. We have Lionheart here playing as Mexico on the northern side of the arena under color red. So Lionheart, you know, this guy is being accused of being a Revolt specialist, and here we have Lionheart. You know, we great contender here for the series. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we had Lionheart with Julian on the finals, if I was not mistaken. I think that's what it was on the previous Revolt Royale. Don't count me on that, my memory is kind of weak. And we have Radovan here. Also, been playing a lot of Robot. I was Robot with Lion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I told you not to count in my memory right there. Nice one, Slow Pitch. But yeah, we were expecting Lionheart to go all the way though, but he actually got defeated by Robot. That's actually very true. Anyways, I knew that was something funky on my memory. Maybe I should cast it. Maybe you should. You wanna come and cast with me? You're more than welcome. If you want, actually, I'll be on Discord here. Go to Tipper. I'm gonna be on the Discord. I'm gonna share my screen. If you guys wanna hop up and co-cast with me, I would be more than welcome. Anyways, we're gonna have a 30 minutes of 15 minutes, so there's lots to talk about here from the start. We're gonna be looking at their decks and what their expectation for kind of revolts. So it'd be nice to have Low Pitch here to actually give me some sort of indications what kind of revolts they're gonna be doing, as I don't actually know much. So I'm probably not the best caster for this, but that's what you have of today, guys, and you're gonna stick with me. We do have the Dutch now. The Dutch has South Africa that has been banned before, which is not banned on this tournament anymore. Yeah, come on Free Food Party. So Pitch, I'm on one of the voice channels in there. That'll be very helpful because I can actually ask you questions, because you know about the revolts more than I do. You don't see his Reborn's in there. You see Trip to Jerusalem. There we go. We got a Slow Pitch here. Our tournament. Donsa, how you doing, Pitch?
Too bad.
There, can you see my screen there? Yeah.
That's all right. I'll just watch the stream. Maybe a bit out of sync, but oh, maybe yeah. Okay, this will do fine. And yes, Maya is banned. Yeah, only Texas or California. Yeah, it's Lion doing it. So he talked about doing both last time, but I don't think he actually followed up. So it could go either way. For Dutch, I would expect RevUS. Or
wait a second. Let's do Mexico one at a time, because we're gonna have a plenty of time to talk about this. So looking at his deck, we know that he cannot go Maya, right? And he can't. He can get to. He has to go Age 4 Revolt. So I think he's California and Texas, correct?
Correct.
Then he can go there either way. He can go through and maybe I Revolt. Maybe to America Revolt.
Based on the fact he's only got 2 Falcon H2, I would say that he is going to go Central America. Yeah. Someone did try to go Baja in the last tournament, but it didn't go very well.
No. There we go. So they can go either H3, H4 in Revolt, but they can go. They do have like a cheaper Revolt card as well, which is an interesting card to have. Independence movements. However, I think without a TP, it's gonna be costing him a whole shipment here. I don't know how good it's gonna be in comparison to actually having time to send something more economy wise.
It saves a lot of resources. It's I don't have the numbers in front of me, but yeah, the saving is quite significant. It saves on all 3. Like it saves on the original Revolt to get to Central America, or if you're feeling
then the Revolt back.
In the Revolt back, and then again the one that goes to Texas or California.
Correct. So if you go through all the revolts, then that card's pretty worth it.
Yeah, even without a TP.
There you go.
I mean, you get the bulk of your shipment when the fighting starts anyway. So yeah, but there might be some builds that are a little tight and need certain shipments being sent, but I don't know about that.
Right. So as Mexico comes, we have either Texas or California.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be California. I don't see any forts in Lion's deck. Texas really wants the forts in their deck, so this is almost certainly going to be California.
Okay, we do have some of the Ro16 here, which is the Lancer, I assume. And we also have the Soldados with the Falconet. We have the 33 Insurgents. We have the heavy cannons. Factory
I
as
think he's
well.
just stuffed as many H4 shipments as he can just to adapt to what he feels like he needs to do given the matchup.
There we go. So now let's talk a little bit about Radovan speak here. He went for the Dutch. We know that South Africa was pretty strong back at the day, but what has changed and what other revolts can Dutch actually do?
The Dutch has access to South Africa, as you said, revolutionary United States, and here comes the pause.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
because
excuse
of
me.
me. Yeah, that's when I started
Yes, I
asking
know.
them. Yeah, that's fine. Let's keep on actually talking.
Anyway, yes. So South Africa, revolutionary United States, Brazil, and Indonesia. Yeah, I would expect revolutionary United States. It was one of the most picked revolts last time. It might be South Africa because it's new, or newly available. But
Correct.
it might. But I think it's going to be risky to do it because South Africa doesn't give you anything immediately upon revolting, other than the 10% increase in economy gather rate, unlike most other revolts. On top of that, it doesn't have much military shipments. Has 4 war wagons, basically it.
So he would have to go to what you could do, I think, as a South Africa revolt. Before you revolt, you already make army an H4, right? Enough
could.
That when you revolt, you actually already have something done, right? Or even and then when you revolt, your economy you're gonna be better, and you keep on popping units and go from there. So hopefully that could be something we might see into this tournament. And you can see the deck as well. It's quite small here. There's not much stuff. It's just like more prepared. Like,
I think if you're going to go South Africa,
we saw like in Julian's deck on the previous tournament, if you remember, it was kind of structured to the revolt itself. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, Salazar has a good point in the chat. No cap combat with California feels wrong. I'm inclined to agree. And thank you, Reborn, for the math on us that you've given. I've just looked at the chat just then. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, if I was going to go South Africa, I would have fort cards in the deck. Like it would, because it's like because South Africa is basically on a timer. You want to win the game, but progressively, you basically want to burn your opponent out. But yeah. But the funny thing is that also might work with Brazil as well, because Brazil gets those tiny revolutionaries about every, I think is it 3 minutes every 20 seconds? They get about 450 resources worth of revolutionaries. It's per town center. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be Rev US from Dutch. Indonesia would be interesting. And I'd be very impressed if someone actually did win with Indonesia, but on Dutch. But because the reason that's unlikely is because the revolutionaries are spearmen, and while they're great at tearing down buildings, they're not so good at fighting other revolutionaries.
Yeah. Anyways, we do have the 700 wood coming through. For Radovan, we're already on 4 banks. It's 600 wood though. Is that what it is? I was expecting maybe a crash card. So he can do his 5th bank and then. Yeah, he's gonna now just macro trade 3 here. Let's see what Lionheart does. Yeah, I think Lionheart's actually been gathering a little bit more treasures. We can't really see what has been already done through. Let's see what he's on about here. I wonder what he's gonna send, if he's gonna send anything through the what's the name of this? Okay, now my memory. Jesus Christ. American Revolt, Central America.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna send something through Central America here.
I don't can't remember. He's already sent the cathedral, I believe. Oh no, he doesn't. No, he hasn't.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did
now.
say he did send the cathedral. Yeah, he did.
Oh, I see that
Yeah,
one.
he's got more than one. So yeah, they give extra experience. So yeah, that's very good. It's a very good shipment. That one.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have access to the
Trade posts, but yeah, you can
posts, so
get
you make
extra
use of the
cathedrals,
church.
and they get extra experience as well.
So they also the units heal around them, right? Oh, no, the
Yeah, I believe
buildings
so.
repair around them. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
buildings
was.
repair. Yeah, that's the Ethiopian one. I
crazy.
think that the.
Is this a correct map? Oh, don't tell me that, please. No,
I think it
no
is.
way.
It was Mexican standoff for the first round. Oh, that's right. It was Was it supposed to be what's that map called?
It's Mexico.
The one we
Texas.
substituted for California because of the bug. It's okay. Mexico is in the group, so we'll just play it out.
Yeah, it's Mexico.
I think Mexico is the second map, so they have to play it anyway.
No. It's Mexico, Savannah, and Texas. But this is correct.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yes, it is correct. Yeah, I couldn't remember which order I put them in.
No, this is correct. This is
They should have the TP in the treaty version, right? No?
We call
Nope,
this
it's too far away. The chat, sorry, the chat. Baron asked if they have a TP in the treaty version. No, it's too far. It's in the center, too far away.
Yeah, just out of reach. Just out of reach.
It is. In this case, Mexico is identical to the standard version of the map. Some of them are, but some of them aren't. Yeah. Savannah will be different, though. When we go to Savannah, that map will be different from the standard
Oh,
version.
they sent something funky here. What was that?
What's that?
Something from the church?
State religion. It's basically gets more experience and stuff when he finishes the age up.
Is that was a church?
Yep. It's from the church. It's a standard thing that Mexico has. See how he's got all of his books now?
From the factory? Really fast shipment. It comes really, really fast.
Yep.
Casters is got very nice TV and slow pitch. We don't have a set right now. Yep, that's it. It is what it is.
This is my first time, so yeah.
Yeah, nice. Look how beautiful this church is on page 4. It's pretty cool. Look at that bell. Let's see what Radovan is up to. Still, he
sent his church card. That's
the tycoon. He just put it down center, I think. Yeah, he probably have sent the church card already. And
send 1,000 wood. Yep, he has to. He has 7 banks. So yeah.
Looking good. Quite so good. Here comes mercantilism. Page 3.
I'm hoping that Risotto would play in this tournament and do some of his Age 1 Dutch builds for us, but not to be.
Yeah. A shame he didn't register.
It's alright. I told him about it, but didn't want to. Oh, that's what I guess. I gathered.
So he's already making some readers. Like, so are we gonna see some South Africa?
Could do.
Is that something that all your readers transform into?
No, that's for Rev US. Yeah, Rev US has a card that lets your routers transform into those rifle.
So that's how you buy
carbine cavalry. Yes, yeah, that has to be Rev US. Yeah, because if you were going South Africa, I think you would build skirmishers or something like that because you have war wagons. Free, at least you get guard upgrade with the card. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Rev US.
Yeah, makes sense. Here comes the first factory, second factory, and the tulip speculation on the way. Lionheart is on second factory as well here. We are coming close to the time. That's 2 minutes. So they have 3 minutes to revolt. As this has to be revolted by minute 16. And then from there on, they don't have to attack. They can be playing passively. It's up to them what to do. It's just the rules are by the minute 16, you don't have to be revolted. And since we are on a 15 minutes treaty. I already got the revolt. Here goes California revolt. It's no, that's not California. It is. Here it is. Yeah.
That's California. The bear flag.
Here comes the Californios.
It's a bit early. Bit surprised you revolted that early.
Yeah,
Those
okay.
villagers are not going to be gathering this whole time. I guess he's getting his third factory and he's getting his economy built back up with the gold rush. But this is an interesting play for him.
Why not? Don't you want the
I suppose, but the thing is, though, all those villagers are not going to be gathering its entire time. It takes a bit of time for this to pay off. And Baron is correct. Not correct. In my opinion, I believe it is revolting as late as possible is best. Even if you have economic plans. But Lion has surprised me before, so he might have something in mind.
Well, he have 3 town centers.
Yeah, and again, Baron is correct.
Start getting your villages as early as possible as well, because when the time comes when you have like 10-15 villages your opponent has nothing, that's when he's actually start paying off. So I kind of see where this is going. It makes sense.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Dutch are gathering, or whoever the Dutch become, they're gathering the whole time. I mean, it's just, yeah.
Okay, so he's going for now 3 factories. Producing heavies.
Level heavy cannon.
That's insane. I wonder if you sent something like engineering school. Okay, treaty is over. We are on a 15 minutes, so it has 1 minute to revolt here, so I think he's close to revolt. So he has...
He's getting a lot of those routers. Oh, I mean, I need there's a way to pronounce that properly. This is another reason I didn't do this.
He already on 75 routers.
Things.
USA.
United States, yep, that's what I thought.
And he gets scatter call as well. Get us a fort. Right into his base. Interesting placement for the fort, no? Protecting his base.
He wants to be sure that he gets it because he gets a Gatling gun when the fort is complete. So he wants to be sure that there's no shenanigans. Lion did revolt first, so he might be thinking that Lion could be on the attack. So
you know, Lion, he's not in a hurry to push.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I haven't looked up the guard carbine shenanigans in a while, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what the cost on that is.
So
or you Rev US.
He has a caracol. Getting now, how's it called? The Gunness Cradon, so he's gonna give you extra range. I thought that was only for covering. Does it affect the heavies as well?
It affects all artillery, I believe.
Huh.
In any case, the thing is, Radovan's now on a timer, I believe. Well, maybe not, because he's Dutch. Not as bad, but, well, maybe he is, because, I mean, the factories, he's got 3 factories, and of course, his town centers are pumping out villages, so... But yeah, he's just waiting to get there. Here it comes. The card that Radovan is sending. It's go time. Oh, yes, that's what you mean. Yeah, they do upgrade to guard automatically, yes. They did? Okay.
Yeah, with this card?
Yeah, well, we'll find out soon enough.
Yep.
It says it's still enabled, but that doesn't mean it is. Yeah, no, it's guard carbine.
What is your command?
Yeah. Sometimes when it says something is enabled, yeah, he wants you to check the stable and see if he can still upgrade the units. I can't tell if those stats are guard or not. I don't know the Yeah, just because it says it upgrades doesn't mean it's actually... Well, anyway, it's go time. Yeah, I'll check it out for you later, Baron. Yeah, the thing is, Lion knows about this strategy, so because he's done it himself. So he would have been prepared. He should be prepared for this outcome.
Going for the factory, but gave up on it. We got 3. Wow, and blockhouses and a fort. That's an amazing card. Was it like 2 forts in a house? No, not a fort, is it?
He got a fort wagon. I wasn't watching what he was doing, but yeah, I'm just looking at the.
Okay, there's a lot of shots here coming from. Both guys have like some sort of similar amount. I think Dutch has a little bit more, a bigger mass.
Yeah,
we do have
too, and the revolutionaries will be doing good damage to those Californios.
Even the Gatling guns are doing some great work here. The Californians are melting down here. The heavies are actually just one remaining. We do have some more. Where's the third one? Why is the third one is not in production? There's only show 2 here. There we go, 3. There's only so many you can show here. And Radovan is taking the lead here in military, just taking over Lionheart's base. We do have blockhouses here. We do have the fort coming up. I wonder if he actually managed to stop the fort going up. Even if it doesn't, I think he'll be able to get into the factories, and that's going to be putting Lionheart in a very bad position here.
Yep. Did he get all the artillery? Did Lion kill all the artillery? I guess he did. I mean, he got the Gatling gun still, but that's not much. Well, and those factories have more health than most out here. So
comes the heavy, but the blue guards on the rescue is gonna be coming here. Pick up one of those heavy bombarders. Then the Gatling guns actually managed to take easily the other heavy, and I think Lionheart's gonna have to call it.
That looking good.
Fast. He's sending also.
He's sending in the stealth petards.
How many of them?
6, I think.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6. 6 stealth petards, and that's gonna be able to take down the fort. I think that's what he's gonna go for. Here comes a Minuteman. Lionheart struggling here. He's out of resources. This is Mother Nature's, by the way. There we go. He's out of resources. He's sending another bell center, but there's nothing else he can do. And I think we're gonna ring the bell anytime now. And he abandoned his colony and his city. And Radovan take the first win for our Mr. Revolt Lionheart. He was even going for the TP here, and then look at those bomb stealth petards actually able to go into stealth. Very nice strategy. It just comes with the amount of units that he can come up with, right?
Yeah, this was a very dominant strategy last time around too, but yeah, as I said, a bit surprised that Lion revolted so early. And again, I thought he would be prepared for this thing, but maybe he thought the Californios would be enough.
Right. Did he need maybe walls, or that wouldn't change the outcome?
Possibly. I mean, as I said, it's just if he was somehow able to survive, and I mean, his economy will eventually surpass. But yeah, he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, because of the villagers, he would over time.
Yeah, he lost a lot of villager seconds by revolting so early.
I see.
Yeah, and the factory is not enough compensation, in my opinion. But
yeah, that was rough. There was just so many units as well. And we have follow up with 25 blue guards as well. They're decent. Yeah, they're decent.
They're basically guard muskets.
We have some red lances as well in there.
Yep.
I missed the
Dutch is very good.
Even some guard regulars in the midst there also missed those. Oh, they had quite a lot. 16.
Yep.
Has he made them?
There's a shipment, I believe. Where is it? Or you could have just built them. No, you didn't send it. The 12 shipment is what I'm thinking of, but it's...
What's the musketeers? The 25 was this one? This
No, the regulars is the one I was thinking, but he didn't send it, so it's a minute point.
the blue guards. Oh, the blue guards from the church card.
Yeah, we got it from the church card. I thought you meant the regulars that
Yeah,
he's got, but
he's
yeah,
good.
yeah, he must have built those.
All right, so we're seeing Radovan in the blue color on the south west of the map, playing as the Swedes, which I think is one of the best civs for the setting, alongside Dutch, Brits, and the French, just because they get to keep the eco, you also have your population space. You can just make normal unit combinations and just defend. That's the thing, because most of the civs in this setting are going to be all in, and if you have your eco, they're on the timer, so yeah, they have to do something about it, and both of these players, I think, know it. That's the thing. Also, let's look at yeah. Also, we see Lion playing Spain on the northeast of the map. I'm guessing he probably wants to go Chile here with like as many hussars as possible and just flood Sweden in and just, you know, give them no time to boom, regroup their remass or anything like that. Just, you know, how do you call it? Nail to the coffin?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, or pedal to the metal.
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
All in,
Yeah.
all full power, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are other options for Spain, but it's most, especially in this matchup, I think Chile is almost certain.
Yeah, exactly.
Lionheart is known to go Peru, but I think there's Portugal, not so much as Spain. But
yeah, you definitely
yeah,
want Peru
it'd
here.
be bold
Like,
to go. Yeah, it'd be bold to go Peru in this matchup.
yeah, against
But,
someone who has like what Savalax Jaegers and Jaegers from a Revolution themselves, and like they could get horse artillery very easily too. So I don't think that you want to do that.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, and it's not any kind of off-water Columbia shenanigans are out of the question. I think as well for the same reason.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a lot of muskets with Columbia before the time is up, but he hasn't got what's it called? Marvelous New Year, which precludes that.
I wonder
Anyway,
if it's worth having that card since you just maybe
It
just
is.
be better.
It's really good. I've
Really?
done builds with it. It's really good. Like
I guess you could just like you have enough time to get to 3 town centers and boom as much as possible, and 99 villagers turn into revolutionaries anyway with whatever you do, and like you probably have some like stuff left over as well. And also the thing is, you don't have to revolt right away. You can just wait till it hits like what 1540 something and just keep gathering and just
you can do it.
yeah.
Oh, press the
Keep
button, that
gathering as
is.
much as you can and just make pump out Husk. Like, I think what Lion wants here for the unit combination is basically Death Hussar followed by Horse Artillery. You don't want any of those heavy cannons just because they kind of are slow with the Hussars, and Horse Artillery are they just have a better burst and mobility compared to heavy cannons as well.
But line is line. We will I will be very surprised if we don't see heavy cannon.
I mean, obviously.
And also with
That's just
the
signature
factors
from Lion.
Yeah, factors on coin, you can actually pop more horse artillery at a time, so you can have 2, 3, 4, 5 at instead of having one heavy coming very, very slowly.
Yeah,
that's such a good point.
Something I didn't think of. Yeah, but that's what you're here for.
All right, guys. Let's be honest. Are we rooting for the underdog here?
Always.
I like both of these guys, honestly. I mean, Radovan had to face a robot who finished second place last time in the first round, and now he's facing the person who ended up fourth. Well, because I think he forfeited the final round. But yeah, either way, Radovan's got his work cut out for him. But yeah.
Yeah, Radovan's been a very good
good
participant of our tournaments, and it's nice to see his improvement. Like he's improving.
All
really,
right,
really
so
fast.
we're seeing a mine shipment right after Dominions. So I guess you do want that since you don't have enough mines in your area. But then again, I'm not sure if you want to really do that because you could just age here with 700
Yeah,
coin,
exactly.
get an extra TC, build another TC yourself, just like get to industrial as soon as possible while TC booming, send your factories, put tarps on wood, send Great Northern Forests, and then you have like your upgrades into Finland, and like what? You have 99 Jaegers on the field at least, and you can probably follow it up with, as we said, horse artillery and Dalkarl pikemen. If not enough, you can also add the counter dragoons from the Revolt as well.
I think his build is already strategized what he wants to do, and he already have the idea. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna actually get 200 pop, and then instead of going for something like villager wise, he's actually focusing on the torps instead.
Yeah, I think he's got 4 mines in his base in total. I think the one up there.
Yeah, I think he's missing this
Yeah,
one.
because you can't be. He's sending coin mines because you can't build outside the radius. So yeah, I think that one also
You
can be
build 4
torped.
here. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that can definitely be torped.
Exactly. Yeah. I wonder if he missed that one. He's just not thinking straight.
May not see it.
I mean, it's fine. It's only a shipment. It's not that big of a deal, I would say.
Yeah, true. Awesome.
I would question whether it'd be worth sending the one in H3, but it's 3 mines rather than
I mean,
the one that's.
personally, I just get the H3 as soon as possible if I want one of the mine cars, or like H4 rather, because you want to send as many mines as possible than sending
True.
2. Because the thing is, you'd probably rather send an 8 villager shipment than a 4-1, while what? Let's say you're at 8 minutes and you're sending 7 villager shipments. It's better than sending 4 villagers at minute 6. I will say that. Then again, we're seeing a nice line of torps inside and around this base. This looks pretty nice, but I think he missed the mine right beside his trading post on the top.
Yep, looks like it.
Also, I really like the distribution of the hunts in this map. Looks really safe for what you want to do. Okay, so blueberries coming in.
Oh, I see what he's doing. This is pretty good because he has still all the berries, and then with the blueberries, the double gather food rate. That's gonna give a massive food intake here.
Yeah, I can't remember how many villages I calculated it was worth, but it's a lot.
It's a lot, but I wonder if it's just gonna help a lot with the food. And
I'm not sure if I like blueberries in the current meta as well. In like most of the games, I would probably rather send like the H3 shipment, like the 3 mines, the blackberries.
Because he has all the berries, Plato, it's pretty worth it. It's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be worth in the long term. I mean, it's a good card to be sent. I wonder how good it's gonna be. What's the plan to do with the extra food? You know, that's my take. I don't know where he's gonna go with that.
Can we also have a look over on Lion's base?
Yeah, let's have a look what Lion's up to.
All right, we have a market, but wait, Lion getting steel traps in this economy?
25 views.
Nah. I mean, we rarely see Lion get economic upgrades in a normal game, right? Hunting dogs by 25 minutes says a lot.
Well,
but then again, this man has some great builds. All right, so the potential threat from these shipments could be. Did he really not send Spanish gold in a treaty?
Yeah, no, he didn't send Spanish gold. No,
and he has Haas.
Age up with Haas, yeah.
that's odd.
That is very odd. Yeah.
Yeah, town center even if you're paying out the cost of 500 wood, takes about 5 minutes to recoup its cost. No, that's not right.
I mean, you basically train like what, at least 20 villagers from one, at least, and then all of those turn into the revolutionaries. So it pretty much pays itself off while they are gathering resources.
Yeah, that's a very interesting. Why he didn't go for a town center age up?
Or why he didn't send Spanish gold?
Well,
that's like pretty much very important in this one, I would say.
It's gonna be 4 more hussars of death. That's that.
Yeah, but with the
Yeah, but
Spanish gold and like town center, he could have made Hus like manually, like with better
Yeah.
eco. That's a thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, 800 resources. I mean, you even like say, like, well, say 20 villages, like over the course of say what it would be 9 minutes. The villages you get from the town center would easily match 800 resources.
Yeah, let's see what Radovan is doing here. He's now sending blackberries.
He is aging up. I'm guessing this is
blackberries
probably
sending- we're
the
sending
Royal
them?
Guard.
The bilberries already are almost gone, right? They
Yeah.
will replace them. So since you have them 300 here,
Now he's sending blackberries. I'm not tricking
no,
this.
I think it's a bit too early to send this.
Exactly. I mean,
I would
probably
wait- I
my
would
build
wait a
order
little
here
bit more. I would wait a little.
would be
200
3 builds.
times 20. That's 200.
I mean, I think the build order you want here is three builds into Dominions into probably making more torps into Engelsberg if you have enough mines, or just send 700 coin and age up with a TC. Gather enough for a TC yourself and triple TC, boom, get to H4 as soon as possible, send the factories, get the Great Northern Forests in, and then keep sending your upgrades while stacking eco, and then just revolt to probably most likely Finland, because that's probably the best revolt you have as Sweden.
The only one he has. He can't use RevUS again.
Oh, okay.
So the interesting part is like the berries stays, the blueberries and the blacks together. I actually haven't noticed that. Interesting. So he doesn't actually lose by sending them soon enough. The blueberries are still there. Here comes the northern refugees, northern forests.
The northern refugees from China.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, so the forest card first tier is pretty good because you're on like max pop torp, torp pop, excuse me, and then basically every 8 torp you have is like a factory on wood with this card. So you're gonna basically have 2 factories and a half just working on wood. Can we check the gather rate on these torp?
Oh, what was that?
I didn't see which one.
I can't find them from probably.
Let me see if I
Is that
can
the
click
mine
on-
tech?
Can you check from there?
Oh,
You have to switch to Lion's perspective for that. There you go.
I can't.
That's basically
Range
train
percent,
time for
infantry
the
train
units and buff
Train
speed
time,
of
that one.
infantry. Okay, so this could be really nice with the pikemen and the Jaegers he's going to have.
Well, it seems like Radovan has a plan here.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
To go for the natives, to go for the native and have that in his build. This is some sort of plan.
That's like some sort of fencing school. 5% infantry movement speed. That's not bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a good tech.
Or
Thought it was going for the gold mine, actually, but-
used to communicate messages and guide warrior dances. Anyway, let's see. Lion is on 30 Hus. Oh, look at that.
We need our anti-cav as soon as possible, Radovan. This is not gonna end well if we
This is not
don't.
gonna be good.
For all the fancy build, it's just like, yeah. But keep in mind that Lion did have the counter pick, and he would have known that Radovan has no choice but to go Finland. So
Yeah. I'm guessing this is the best counter pick then.
in theory, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so Radovan has revolted to Finland already, and the blockhouse wagons from the TC are going to come out, and he is training those Karelian Jaegers from Double Town Center, and he has a shipment ready to go. I'm not sure if he has sent mercantilism yet, and we're seeing an infantry combat card from the shipment from home city, as it seems. Can
Doesn't have a
we
church. Oh,
check
He
his
has.
church?
He has sent everything.
Oh, he has sent mercantilism. All right, so
and also the making.
He shipped the 2 factories and the the Great Northern Forests.
but what Radovan needs here is like a ton of anti-cav, and he keeps making these Jaegers. I'm not sure if that's what you want to do, Radovan.
That's true.
They're gonna go squish if he's not careful.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a
He's
massacre.
getting some upgrades. What are those? For
Yeah.
Culverin. What's the
for
other one he's got?
infantry. But what's this guy gonna do?
No, I mean
the
the
size of
guard
that?
upgrades.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
that's scary. They
Yeah,
have
some
never
Carolines
fought
would have
0.25
might have been alright, but
Negative multiplier versus
No,
Cav.
Carolians don't beat those guys. You need either Hakas or the Dalkarl Pikeman.
yeah.
And to
Okay,
see
so
him
he
in
is
the
training the
bikes.
Pikes finally.
Carolines,
Meanwhile, Lion is,
that's what the
I'm
upgrade
guessing,
was.
is about to revolt because we're around 1530 now, and it's kind of scary for Sweden to deal with all those Huss. And the villagers are moving forward. The revolution is coming from the town center. 6 more Huss being added from the town center, and we're seeing 50 Hussars of Death on the field. I'm guessing they do have Kev Cuirass from the HP. I think you can tell.
I missed that. I was actually looking if you're actually gonna send.
There is the
that
arsenal.
cover
You can
combat.
just click on it.
But I don't know if
400
yeah,
HP.
Cuirass, yeah, but I don't know if it. He hasn't sent.
No, he doesn't have that in. He doesn't have that in yet.
So the number's too even.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this is a good amount of pikes actually, and then he also has his culverins. This is a good engagement if he can protect all those culverins, and if those pikes are not baited into the heavy cannons, and if those culverins can get to work as soon as possible. And yeah, I mean, also all of these Jaegers are also doing amazing work right now, as you can see. I think Lion's giving out too many losses for a revolt. That's all in. I mean, the revolutionaries are basically melted under those Karelian Jaegers and the blockhouses, and both of them are pumping heavy cannons out of their factories, which I think isn't the way to go. More pikes coming in. A shipment ready to go for Lion, but I guess he's not really. He can't really do that since he's trying to micro the fight, trying to get on top of those culverins with the Hussars, but the Hussars on top are melting to those pikes, but the Gatlings, they're taking out so much of those pikes. More pikes coming in to save the day. Those Gatlings have been halved so far. The Hussars are dead. I don't think Lion's got anything left. I think Radovan might have just cleaned this. I think Radovan's just gonna take the win here.
Can you go over to Radovan and see how his economy is going without any gathering?
I mean, this is just
see how much food Woody's gathering
Radovan.
without any villages. I mean, he's got the Jaegers, but the Torps are gathering all those resources passively, and he's able to build pikemen. Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, that was a very clear strategy for Radovan, and it's a very nice base design. Everything very, very spaced in between. Like, you can only pass through infantry, but the cav, you know that the cav will struggle. You see how much Lionheart's units was moving around and they struggle when it couldn't really connect very well. Lionheart was on a timer here. We do have a great economy, like Bato stated in the beginning. Like, we're still gonna have an economy after the game has passed, and Lionheart actually had to push this, so that was not incorrect from him. But Radovan managed to take the second win, and I think that's going to be the winner of the series. Congratulations to Radovan going through here.
Yeah, congratulations to Radovan. Nicely and smartly played both of these games.